Hello, and welcome to episode 8 of the Little Black Cat Knits podcast, take 2. Did not get very far into my last recording, and then the camera did something really weird, so we're just gonna start over. Okay, this is a knitting and crochet and sometimes cross-stitch and sewing podcast. My name is Ashley. I am the host of your podcast. I am coming at you from New Jersey, where I live with my husband, my 2 sons, and my little black cat, who is over here and will be popping up throughout this video because he's stalking me today. Let's see. You can find me on Instagram as Gatti Yarn Co, on Ravelry as AM Gatti, on Etsy as Gatti Yarn Co, and there is a group for this podcast on Ravelry also. All you have to do is just search for the Little Black Cat Knits podcast, and the group will pop up. If you don't feel like doing any of those searching things, then all the links are down in the description box below for you to click on and check out and such. Today is Monday, March 16th, 2020. It has been 2 weeks since I podcasted. Didn't really have much content last week, so decided to wait another week, and here we are. I have 4 FOs to show you guys today. We'll jump right into those. 2 of them, however, I have to just insert pictures for. So I will talk about those first. The first one is a baby blanket that I crocheted for my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law for their baby that is due in July. I do have that on me. It's just in Paul's closet, and he is taking a nap right now, or at least attempting to. He's making screaming baby noises and playing in his crib right now. I don't know if you can hear him. But anyway, I'm not about to go in there because if he sees me, all hopes of a nap will be lost. But I will put a picture of that here, somewhere. I crocheted this out of Bernat Baby Blanket in the seafoam and white colorways. I used a size L, I believe, 8mm crochet hook. I didn't have a pattern for it. I just followed a video tutorial from Bella Coco on YouTube, which will be linked in the show notes, which will be on the group page on Ravelry for this podcast. And moving right along to my second FO, which I also cannot show you because I had to ship it out this morning. It was a pair of socks I knit for my friend Nicole's aunt for when she is going through chemo, and I'll put a picture here, somewhere. I used the Rye pattern by Tin Can Knits. I just left out the garter bump panel in the front. I knit it out of Bernat Baby Velvet, I believe, in the Hopping Hydrangeas colorway. That much I do know. I changed the needle size from the pattern to size US 6 and US 8 to accommodate the yarn, because when I tried doing it with the recommended needle sizes in the pattern, it just was not looking right, so I changed it. Anywho, moving right along, I also finished this pair of socks for Keith that I started, oh my god, before Christmas. I used the same Rye pattern without the garter stitch bump on here. Used the needles called for in the pattern, and these are knit out of Loops and Threads Impeccable. Wanna say the colorway is Rainbow Bright. Could be really wrong about that, but it'll be in the show notes. Yeah, Keith hasn't even worn these yet, which is like shocking. Normally, like, I knit him socks and it's like the second they're off the needles, they're on his feet, but it's been slightly warmer, so that's probably why he's not jumping on these right now. But anyway, Licorice, what are you doing? The last of my FOs, if Licorice would kindly get off of it, is the Claire Outlander Cowl by, hang on guys, I'll get it. I'm all over the place today, guys. I can't. Library. Okay. It is the Outlander Claire Cowl by Louise Bolanos. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. I knit it on US 19 18 knitting needles, and I knit it out of Red Heart Boutique. In the Penthouse colorway. Got And that's what it looks like. It's really squishy. I would put it on, but it's about 1,000 degrees in my room right now. And yeah, I knit this in like 3 days. This thing knit up so crazy fast, and I'm planning on knitting. I have so much chunky yarn in my stash. I plan on knitting every woman in my family. Oh my god, fuzz on me. Every woman in my family is gonna get one of these for Christmas because it knit up so damn fast. And it's really squishy. Because you hold 2 strands of the chunky double. I've got my hair on it. Lovely. Okay, so moving right along. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink. And yes, it is 3:30 in the afternoon on a Monday. And I'm drinking a beer. Because my town is practicing social distancing. And my kid's not in school. And my husband's not at work. We're gonna get into that in the chatter. Gonna lose my damn mind. Anyway, on to whips. I've really been working on 3 things ever since I got those all done. So it's been pretty even rotation of these 3 things. I'm gonna start with, yes, Squeaky, what can I do for you? These socks that live in this little bag that I made myself. The plus side of social distancing for the next 2 weeks is I'm gonna get a lot of sewing done. Maybe make some more bags. Who knows? But I am knitting the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas socks by Danielle George. And I made some progress on the foot. Can't remember how far along I was on it last time I showed you guys, but making some progress on the foot. I'm knitting this on Chiaogu size 1 US 2.25 millimeter 9-inch circulars. My favorite way to knit socks. And this is the, let's see if I can do it without looking at the thing like I always have to. It is the knitting this out of Loops and Threads Perfect Pair in the Glory Days colorway. I know I'm right about that. Just, guys, my brain's fried. So yeah, just trucking along on the foot of that. It's been my mindless knitting lately. I've had, actually pretty much everything I'm working on has been pretty like mindless, which is good for this point of my life right now. I don't know what that noise was. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind. All right, moving right along. The next thing I've been working on is Bruce's Hogwarts A Mini History sweater. Just trugging along on the body here. I am knitting this out, the pattern is Hogwarts A Mini History by Megan Regan. You might know her as Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits. I'm knitting these out of Loops and Threads Impeccable in the Bright Sky Blue and Citron colorways. Yeah, I'm not going to go on my whole spiel about yarn changes and stuff that I've done, because every time I pull out this pattern, we talk about that, but just, you know, miles and miles of stockinette. Well, not really miles and miles. He's not a very big person. He's only 4, so this should not take me that long. I think I have like something like 23 more rows to go for, like, if I measured correctly, for the amount of inches below the sleeve. Basically, once I get to that point, I'm gonna hold it up to him, see how much longer I have to go before I do the ribbing, and so on and so forth. But yeah, my goal of getting this done for Bruce for picture day, which would have been 4 days from now, is not happening anymore because he's out of school for the foreseeable future. Thanks, coronavirus. So yeah. I can't. I'm losing my mind, guys. I swear. So that's that. I feel like this is gonna be a really short episode. Because even though, like, I did like so much knitting and crocheting these past 2 weeks, I've like It's only been like 3 things. Like I haven't really, I'm not letting myself start anything new, which is like so stupid. But I know if I do, other things will not get done. So now, my final whip, living in the Spider-Man bag, is Bruce's Spider-Man blanket by, hold on top of it, guys, I swear. This is the Superhero Dreamcatcher Afghan by Stitch and Frog. And I am just moving right along. Last time you saw it, I think it was just the red circle and a little bit of blue, but we are moving. This has been a really good mindless project too. I've just kind of just been, you know, picking it up, moving around on it. It's really like potato chippy because like I'm like, when I'm working on something, like I have to like tell myself, okay, this is where you're allowed to stop, otherwise you're gonna forget where you are. So I like finish one round and then like I like do the slip stitch to connect the rounds, and then I'm like, well, you know, if I just start this round, but then I just keep going. This has been getting most of my attention, honestly. But I am crocheting this out of Red Heart Super Saver in the red, blue, and black colorways. Very simple. And I'm crocheting this on a 5mm hook. Could not tell you for the life of me what letter that is. And yeah. That's pretty much all I've been working on. I feel like this feels kind of like low content. Especially because 2 of my FOs I can't show you right now because one is in the sleeping baby's room and the other is on its way to Nicole. But yeah, I don't have any acquisitions either. Like, I ordered some really cute Jurassic Park fabric and I left it downstairs. It's really cute. I ordered a quarter of a yard of it, and I was expecting it to be cut like a fat quarter would be cut, but it was cut long ways. And really trying to figure out how I'm gonna make a bag out of that. So I might think my train of thought with it is to buy yardage in like fabric that would match it and then just like kind of like fold it in half, and I've got weeks to figure it out. So yeah. I did order some other yarn that should be here in the next day or 2. So that I will be able to show next time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I don't really have a lot of content, you know? You see? I said to myself, you know, don't wait another week. Because I've did so much. But it seems like so little. But I am going to have plenty of time for all that now. So yeah, I guess that's it for crafty content. I haven't done any cross-stitching lately. Or sewing or anything. It's just been knitting and crocheting and, you know. So, if that's all you came here for, I apologize for the short video. But thanks for coming and hanging out. And I will see you in the next one. If you care to hear about my life for the past 2 weeks and such, I'm gonna get into some chatter. So, coronavirus. Bruce's last day of school was Friday. They say he should be going back. His last day of the schools being closed is the 27th. But they may extend it. So we shall see. Yeah. My husband has decided, he's a barber, and he works for his uncle, and his uncle owns the shop, and So he comes into contact with the public a lot. There are confirmed cases in 3 of the towns around us. And those people from those towns go to his barbershop, so he has decided for the next 2 weeks that he will not be going to work, which is causing me lots of anxiety. Just, financial stuff. But yeah, so our entire town is practicing social distancing. The state has mandated that all bars and restaurants be shut down. You can only do takeout orders. So yeah, I mean, we're pretty good on food, which is good. But it's weird. Like, you go outside and it's like a ghost town. It's like, but it's like so nice out, so it's like you feel like people would be outside, but they're not. It's a really strange time to be alive. Other than that, I mean, I went to the grocery store this morning. Oh boy. Had a little list. It wasn't anything crazy, nothing that like everybody's panic buying, just like stuff I ran out of. And 5 million people. I didn't even know my town had this many people in it. That's how many damn people are at the grocery store. And I don't think anybody was panic buying anything. I think it was just more along the lines of like, nobody's at work because of this businesses being shut down and this like social distancing thing, and like everybody was just, they were like, oh well, it's Monday and I don't have to work, I'm gonna go to the grocery store. I hate grocery shopping as it is. This is worse. People are like lunatics with the things that they're buying. Like, I was only able to get half of my list because so much, like, there were no Cheez-Its. Like, no Cheez-Its. My 4-year-old like lives off Cheez-Its. I was like, what am I supposed to do? There's no Cheez-Its. There's no Cheez-Its. There were thankfully fruit snacks, so snack crisis averted. But it was like ridiculous. There was no powdered milk. Because my husband was like, get powdered milk. Then you don't have to deal with, like, real milk. And I'm like, because he didn't want me to touch the shopping cart because he didn't want me to get the corona. So I went in there with my reusable bags and fit as much as I could in the bags and called it a day. But it was like people were stocking up on like the weirdest stuff. Like, well, naturally, the whole paper goods aisle, with the exception of paper plates, empty. I'm like, really? You people really need toilet paper and stuff that damn bad? Like, come on. There was no coffee creamer either. I was like, well, damn. Good thing I have coffee creamer at home. Yeah, it was mayhem. Like, actual mayhem. Like, I was like completely shocked by the things that were sold out. Like, I didn't even bother trying to look. Like, Keith was like, pick up hot dogs, and I didn't even bother trying to look for hot dogs because the bread aisle, there was like no bread. No white bread, no buns, there's like nothing. So I was like, I'm not even gonna bother looking for hot dogs, because when I came out of the bread aisle, because I needed to buy ketchup and mustard because I ran out of that, come out of the bread aisle to the meat, and there's like no meat. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother and try and see if there's hot dogs, because and then like normal things, like we were gonna buy Gatorade powder, and like no Gatorade powder. Like, I wonder if people think the world is ending. Like, I get it. This thing is serious. You can't leave your house, like, and all that. But, like, come on, guys. Come on. Be responsible here. Save some food for other people, too. The worst part about this was I just so happened to run out of baby wipes. And not, like, run out. Like, I have, like, 2 or 3 packs left. And it just so happened that the diapers and the baby wipes are starting to run low, like, right when this is happening. There's no baby wipes. And that infuriates me. People can't get their toilet paper, so they're buying baby wipes. And then people, like me, with actual babies, who need the baby wipes, Can't get them. Like, even on Amazon, there were no baby wipes. It was ridiculous. I had to buy a pack of baby wipes. The only thing I could find was like an 8-pack of baby wipes of the big tubs. I don't need 8 tubs, but I need baby wipes. This thing's gonna make me lose my mind. And that's why I'm drinking beer at 3:30 and is it 4 o'clock yet? What time is it? Drinking beer at 4 p.m. on a Monday. The only plus side is I will be getting a lot of knitting and crocheting done. And hopefully some sewing too. I am going to try my hand in some new baking recipes. Based on what I have in my pantry, you know. Might make some more chocolate chip cookies. Did that last week. They were delicious. Might make some more of those. Who knows? I have a lot of time on my hands now. Because it's like weird. Like I have the same amount of time as I always had because I am a stay-at-home mom, but like the fact that my husband's home now means I only have to occupy one child at a time. It's amazing how much of that day, your day gets freed up when that happens. It's incredible. But yeah, other than that, that's it. I haven't really been doing anything. Just knitting and crocheting and, you know, going to jam-packed grocery stores. I got lucky though. Like a week before all this nonsense started like going down, like the people started panic buying, I mean, like it was just when people were buying toilet paper, like everything else was still fine. I went to Walmart with my mom because my mom actually, she had back surgery last Tuesday, like the 10th, like this past Tuesday. So the Friday before that, she wanted to go to Walmart and she just wanted to, you know, get some stuff that she would need for after surgery and whatnot, because she back surgery, she's not like she's gonna be able to like go to the store. And like I got, you know, stuff I needed, like that I like ran out of, like bar soap and hand soap and stuff. So I'm like, well, good thing, because man, guys, at least there's lots of movies and shows I can catch up on now. This video turned out to be a lot more chatty about my annoyance with the coronavirus than crafty content. I apologize for that. But yeah, I think that just about covers everything that has been going on in my life for the past 2 weeks. Oh, my mom's doing well. She's healing. She's doing good. Realize I bring up, my mom had back surgery, and then tell you nothing else about it. My brain's fried, guys. It's fried. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers everything. And it's like the 3rd time I've said that, but I just keep thinking of other things to say. But now I really think I am done. So thank you guys so much for hanging out and chatting, knitting, crochet, and nonsense with me. Yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to hang out with me again next week, maybe 2 weeks from now. All depends on how much knitting I get done. I foresee it being next week because I think there will be a lot of it happening. But yeah, so that covers it. Until next time, all you wonderful people, happy knitting. Bye.